a group discussion. Hold on, I got some of my. Hold on. Let me take this off on my. Let me shut this down. Coming on my screen, right? Which is very, 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 very good when you have. Oh, okay, already recording already. Excellent. All right, let me dive right in. I'm going to dive right into one of the most important aspects about the PV system. Solar voltaics. So the PV, the word PV means solar voltaic. I think you guys heard the guy saying that. The solar voltaic, that's what it's photovoltaic. I mean, photovoltaic, that's what it means. The PV stands for. So when you're talking to somebody and the person want to be a little bit no more or technical, when you speak the terms, they understands it. Photovoltaic, PV. So the PV system, you understand from the that they have been around for a while. They actually have been around for a long time. All around the world, people are using PV system. And the beautiful part about our country and other places in Africa, we are blessed to have the sun. We are very fortunate to have the sun. And Mr. Kotuma, I want to say thank you because as you do know that I got contacted by a gentleman. There's a group they're in Minnesota. They contacted me. They're going to be having a meeting with me. And then all the people in Minnesota, that's 40,000 Liberians I'm talking about, people that own homes and so forth. But this guy, he's a Reverend. I designed a system. I sent it to him. He saw the design. So he went all haywire. He went and connected his friends. So they're going to have a conference. And when I'm having that conference, I'm going to select few of you guys to be on our Zoom conference because it's going to be big. 2021, God's willing, we're going to be on full swing. It's going to be big. It will. That's why you guys have to have patience. It will grow because definitely a lot of work's been done. Okay, a lot of work being done in the vineyard. A lot of work being done. Let me dive right into the material. Any questions so far? I want to dive right into this material because of time factor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to ask about is the system working? Is it the voltage and the current relationship? Because the lady on the video said that they are inversely related.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So if you see the
hold on. I think I'm going to remove this headphone because I think let me try the direct system when you're talking. I'm not getting your responsive response very well. So let me try it this way. Hold on. Video setting. Change this audio output. All right, go ahead, Mr. Kotuma.
Yes, and the way I observed when she was explaining about the inverse relationship between the voltage or the power and the current. There's an inverse relationship between the power and the current, the voltage and the current.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you have 24 volt, and the current was 100 amps.
Okay.
Come down to 48 volt, and the current came down to 50 amps. All right, just like that until when the current came to 1 amp, I think it was about almost 2,400 volt. It had one amp of current. So that's what I'm saying. He said that the relationship is inverse. As one side goes up, one side goes up.
All right, hold on. Then let me go back. Let me go back to that material. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go back to that material. See what you're talking about. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go back to that material. All right. All right. You know what we do? Let's continue, and then I'll for the review, I will go back to that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You wrote down your questions, so I will go back to the questions and we'll review the questions. Okay, Mr. Kotuma?
Yeah.
All right. So the videos are actually there. Let me share my screen. All right, yeah. Yeah. Now, I will start from here. The DC versus the AC current. The DC versus AC current. Now, a lot of times we hear about current, but there are two ways currents move. You have the DC current, which moves in a straight direction. That one is called direct current. It goes straight. The DC current moves in a straight direction, and the AC current moves like a snake. So it moves like a snake. Now, I'm gonna use my headphones so I can hear myself. I like to hear myself when I'm talking. Hold on. I ready for you. Hold on. I show man, I show people for the April. Let me see. All right, let me. About components and system configurations. So under components and system configurations, I will first dive into defining, learning the objectives. In this objectives here, we're going to learn about the difference between AC and DC current. So this is not rocket science. This is not, you're not going to take a test, nothing. This is just something to give you a clear understanding. So when you're on the field, even if you are doing marketing or you are talking to some potential customer, you can know what you are saying. You grasp the concept, everybody? Yeah. Because if you are knowledgeable or if you understand what you are selling, is the first thing in obtaining someone's business. You have to know what you're selling. So DC current and AC current. The first thing to know is that the solar panel send in the DC current. Solar panel does not give you AC current. The solar voltaic sends you DC current, and the DC current is now changed into an AC current by the inverter. Okay? That's why when you have a solar voltaic system, you have an inverter that changes the current from DC to AC. Everybody get that? Hello? Do you guys hearing me? Because you're not responding. Does everybody understand what I just said?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to be responsive because that's the only way I know you understand. I don't want to be, I'm not preaching that you just listen to the sermon. Okay? So you gotta be responsive, man. So let me move forward. Now, type of electrical current, DC, which is the direct current, one-way charge movement. PV cells, battery. So you see in the DC, it moves in one way. The DC current moves in one way. It's a simple way. When somebody asks you, what is a DC current? You tell them it's a current that moves in one way. It's one way, it's a direct current, DC, direct, move direct, okay? Then we have DC current, one way, and then we have the AC. The AC stands for alternate. We have all these things. We have the printout. We have the material printout. We're going to print all of these here. And I will tell people we arrange, we'll print it out. Everybody will have a copy of the brochure, the booklet. Okay, guys? So I don't want you to write too much because when you're writing, you can't write and listen. You can't learn like that. You cannot learn by writing and listening. You cannot, the state of matters. Two things cannot occupy one space at the same time. Also? Yeah. Okay, you learned that in grade school. You can't two things, you cannot eat and drink at the same time. So let's listen so we can understand it, okay? So alternative current is AC. Alternative current is AC. Alternating current is AC. Do we have any technician in the group there? Yes. Okay, so Zach, you know exactly what I'm talking about, not so? Yeah. Okay. So the alternating current has two-way charge movement. It has two-way charge, a zigzag. It has two-way charge movement. That's why it's alternative. It moves in alternatively, like this. When the girl tell her boyfriend, you are very alternative. Don't use that word on your boyfriend if you know what I know. If a smart boy, you will know what you're talking. That means the man zigzag, which means not fully. He did that. Okay. So alternating something is anything alternating means it moves in like this, like down the slope and up the slope. So it's alternative. All right, guys. Utility power generator, wind, and hydro. They are all examples of alternating current. So the utility power, the one you have in Firestone give you current. That's alternative current, okay? When you buy your generator give you alternating current. I know now they have some generator that has some DC appliances now. Some people got light bulb that DC appliances, light bulb that DC, low volt light bulb that use the 12 volt. They have all of those now. I don't know in Liberia, but they do. Then we have wind and hydro turbine. So there is another renewable system. It's like a big fan. The big fan, they build a big fan, and that big fan, the wind blow the fan. It's called a turbine. The wind blow it, and then it charges it charges the motor, and then the motor supply electricity. Okay, we'll talk about that later in the future. Let me move forward. DC load versus AC load. Electrical load, any equipment that uses electrical load, that uses electricity to function, it's called a load, L-O-A-D. You will carry my load, you will carry, so it's called a load. Okay, any electrical appliances that uses, anything that uses electricity or it's called, it's a load. So this is one of the most important place when it comes to deciding how much solar panel somebody needs, how much battery they need, how much inverter they need. The most important part is to understand the load. So two people can have the same building. John Brown living in camp. What camp was that? 48, eh? The fast food camp. Is that 48?
That camp 1, that camp 2, that division 45, that division 2.
What they call her aid? What they call her aid? What kind of camp is that?
Yes, camp 2.
Okay, camp 2. Okay, so I live in camp 2 and I live in, let's say I live in house A and my friend live in house B in camp 2. The buildings were built the same way. But by right, everybody will assume the buildings take the same electricity. No. The electricity intake of the building depends on the load. So my friend, he get air conditioning. He does not have air conditioning. Gentlemen, I'm gonna speak English. I can't speak Liberia English. I gotta speak real English, okay? Because I'm doing a presentation. All right, I'm sorry, but I gotta hit it right, okay? So my friend who lived in apartment number 1 has refrigerator. He has television. He has computer. He has electric stove. But I live in number 2. I ain't got all those things. I only have light bulbs. My question to you is: the building is the same apartment, 2-bedroom, 2-bedroom. My question to you is the load of the 2 apartments the same?
No.
Why not?
Different equipment are used.
Load, that's the word I want you to use, because the electrical loads are different. So the electricity intake is different. Okay? So that's why when somebody tell you how much, you tell them, I have to know your load. I have to know how much appliances you're going to be using. From there, I will be able to determine how much of solar energy you need. Fellow, the new guy, what your name?
Jala.
Mr. Jala.
Yes, sir.
You're an electrician?
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Jala, welcome to the team. So exactly, you know what I'm talking about, not so?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mr. Jala got it. So that's how it is, guys. So it's about the load. How much load? The load is most important. the load of your the load of the home. Now, electrical load, any equipment that uses electricity to function, like a light bulb, a fan, all those things are called electrical, it work on something called a load. Okay? Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, gentlemen. All right. Benjamin, close the door. Benjamin, too loud, buddy. Okay, I'm back. So everybody grabs the concept of what I just explained.
Yeah.
Now I talk fast, so if I'm talking fast, you let me know, okay? The video is there, so you guys can watch the video. There is a video after I explain. There's a video there. If you got the video, you can play the video. The link to take the time to explain these things easily, okay? The same with the other video. Look, there is a video that I sent that I can explain it. The white man talking, no. It's a very video there that I can explain it easily, okay? But I'm just summarizing because of time factors. I'm running through it, but there is a material there. All right, we move on to, now if you look here, DC load, AC load. So you see the DC load here, AC load here, they have a computer, you have your light bulbs, you have your refrigerator, you have a toaster. They're showing what's the DC load is and what the AC load. There are some appliances that uses DC current direct. There's some DC light bulb, like I said, there's some fan that uses DC current direct. But what it's saying right here is that the DC load changed to an AC load to cover up, to be able to handle all of these other appliances. The appliances like your computer, your refrigerator, all those things work on your AC load. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
So there's something called, something called electrical service panel. The electrical service panel in Liberia is called the breaker. Everybody know the breaker. You know the breaker, the hot breaker, the breaker in the house?
Yeah.
So there is an electrical service panel that every house, in my house, it has an electrical service panel right here. The electrical service panel here, the work for electrical panel is to allow for distribution of power through branches, socket, protected by socket breaker. That's why you have the breaker you have the breaker there. So if I'm here, I can shut my breaker off and I can put my breaker on. I can put my main breaker on to electrify my whole house, or I can shut my main breaker off to stop electricity from coming in my house. So that is a breaker right there. You have your breaker. So these are things that more or less technical people will actually would dive into very deeply. People like Zach and Jala, those guys would dive into it very deeply. But for the broad understanding of most of you who are part of the team, is for you to grab the concept. So you to grab the concept. The concept, everyone of you can be an electrician. Everyone of you not going to be, no. But if you're doing marketing, if you are selling the product, if you're talking to people about solar installation, at least you know what it is now. You know when I say breaker, you know what a breaker is. And also, now you know what a breaker is. Now you know exactly that there is AC and DC current, and you know the difference. You know, somebody will ask you, can I just connect my air conditioner directly to the solar panel? And you tell the person, say, no, sir, you can't just connect your air conditioner directly. The solar panel sent in DC current. You need something to convert that DC current to an AC current for you to use for your air conditioner. Everybody got it?
Yeah.
All right. Now, PV model generates DC electricity from sunlight. So the sunlight sends the sun ray on the PV. It's like a glass. So the ray comes on the glass, So the sunlight sends the heat, hits the solar panel. The solar panel transforms that heat from the sun into an into electrons or electricity that moves and that become what? A DC current. So that's what they are saying right here in this slide. They are saying the PC, which is the photovoltaic, which is your solar panel. Solar panel is called photovoltaic. The solar voltaic generate DC current. Remember that. It's a very important place to remember, because sometimes you go somewhere, there will be somebody who is Mr. Normal, or somebody who wants to make you seem like you don't know what you are saying. So the person will say to you, well, can I get AC current from the solar panel? You should be smart enough to say, no, you can't get AC current from the solar panel. Solar panel only generates DC current. Okay? Everybody got it? Any questions? Okay. Now, in the second slide, you see it shows us very easily the PV direct system. So this system right here shows that the solar system, the sun shines on the solar panel sends the electric to this fan. Now this system here is like, so maybe you have a farm or something. You can just use solar, as long as the sun is up, you will have electricity. So once the sun shining, you will receive the electricity from the solar panel. But when the sun goes down, you will not have no current. That's why you use the battery now. That's when the battery comes in for the time that the sun is no longer available. Okay, guys? So for example, like to our school, say at our school in our school over there, let's say for in the morning during the dry season, say for in the morning all the way to the time the sun go down, we have current. So if we're having classes and with that computer running, the clock can run on our solar panel until in the evening. Then we start using our battery system, and then the battery now will now be generating electricity for our devices or the computers and other things we have in the lab. Now I just move forward here. Battery and charge controller. So the graphics here shows a battery. The battery stores DC electricity energy. Hello, you got it? Yeah. What do the battery stores? So the battery does not store AC current. Sorry. The battery does not store AC current. The battery stores DC electricity, electrical energy. That's what it stores. So when you charge your battery, it's keeping that DC one, which is a direct current for you until you need it. All right? And it has something called a charge controller. What is a charge controller? A charge controller is what is used, is like your cell phone. So your battery is your cell phone, for example, and your charger is your charge controller. You can have a cell phone, but once you don't have a charger to charge the cell phone, what happens? The cell phone go off, not so? Yeah. So that's just an example. So the battery needs a charge controller. In order for the battery to charge, you need to have a charge controller. Hello, okay? Let me move forward. So this is the fourth graph here. Electrical symbols. So this fourth graph here, hold on guys. Hello? Pastor David, how are you doing? Say hi to my team in Africa. I'm having a meeting with them.
Oh, okay. How you doing? Because I was expecting someone else today.
Oh, hello, hi guys. Mr. David said he expected somebody to go to his place in Liberia today.
Yes.
Mr. Katuma?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. Raymond Ben told me that he was going to. He said it was raining very heavily in Monrovia today.
Oh.
Yeah, he said it was a heavy rain in Monrovia, very heavy, raining very heavily. He would even be in this training in Habel, but he didn't make it. But I think he said this weekend he's going to make sure that somebody goes over there.
Oh yeah, okay, no problem. So the reason I called yesterday when I didn't get you, we wanted to know any kind of projection that you had in mind for the initial picking up of everything. Then how much you think what they look for.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is in my name myself was thinking about. So we had a projected amount and we all can discuss it and see before we start doing the record communication.
All right, Pastor, let me get done with this training. I'm training these people, and I will call you and we'll talk, yeah?
All right.
Okay. Okay, Pastor. Hello, hi guys.
Hi.
So that's Pastor David, the guy I was telling you about from Minnesota. So guys, things are getting together. The songwriter said, things are getting better. You know what I mean? You know that song that said, things are getting better? You can't sing those kind of songs by sitting out in your bedroom. You sing those songs by endeavoring, going out there and finding it, okay? So let's go back into our material. We have the charge controller, Mr. Harris Muff. Even everybody over there, man. You blocking the people. I can't see Doctor. Doctor, I can't see you. Well, Doctor, well more over there. Hello. Okay, so let's go. We have the charge controller, which is the graphic symbol. We have the electrical symbol. And we have these are, if you look down, can you everybody seeing this here? Everybody can see it?
Yeah.
So the charge controller you have, so you need your battery. You need your charge controller to charge the battery. All right. You need a charge controller to charge the battery. You need to have a charge controller to charge the battery, something that you must know. All right. Now let me move forward. Now this is the standalone PV system. When somebody asks you, what all do I need to have current from the solar panel system? This is what you're going to tell them. You need to have the PV array. The PV array means that you need to have more than one, or once you combine more than one solar panel together, it's not called solar panel anymore. It's called PV array, okay? All right? Guys, you guys gotta be responsive, man. You guys sleeping? All right. All right. I gotta know you're hearing me. So you gotta have the PV array, all right? The PV array. Then we have the charge controller. The charge controller, so from the sunshine on the solar panel, that sun I finished shining the sun up the sunshine on the solar panel, the heat from here become a DC current that move into your charge controller. So your charge controller charges your battery. The battery gives you DC current to put your DC light bulb on. That kind of system is called a standalone PV system. All right? So that's one type of system there. That's the first system, standalone. Let's move to the second system. All right, well, that's so we end on that one. Let me move to the second training slide. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. Hello. Before moving to the second slide, I want to make sure the second slide. I want to make sure you guys understand what I just explained. Everybody understand it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Who have a question?
I have a question.
People, don't leave that in the class. Sit down straight, man. Go ahead.
You talk about the direct system.
Uh-huh.
So are you telling us that this system can produce the current without using battery at all, the data?
DC, I mean, DC means direct current. That's what you're asking?
Yeah, that does the array, the solar array on the foundation, does it get current directly to the load, to the DC load or battery?
Hold on a second. Let me change the audio. I'm not hearing you. Let me change the audio to this. All right, go ahead. I can hear you now. Go ahead.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
The solar PV system.
Yes.
Can they give current directly to the load, like the fan? Or are you using battery? Maybe you wouldn't want to use it in the daytime.
Yes. You can use a solar panel system once the sun shines on it. Once you get in the rail. Once the solar panel is in a place where there's no shallow on it, there's no tree shallow on the solar panel, or it's not covered by anything, and the sun is hitting the panel directly, it will be able to send you DC current directly. What do you call it, man? Jala, you know what I'm talking about? Can you say something about that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you been on the feed, so get in some practical explanation. You hear?
Okay, sir. Other way, comes to the DC aspect. Anyway, I'm very sorry for the poor condition of our body. Okay. When it comes to the DC aspect, that is from the average to the low. That is when the PV is getting direct sunlight. That is low, shallow, getting direct sunlight reflecting on the PV. It will give you the reflection that you need. It will give you your light. But if there is shallow, you will not receive the current that you're supposed to receive, except it is connected to the control battery in the solar, from there to the battery. That's the only time you receive the exact current. So that means whenever the sun goes low, and the power goes low, when there's no battery.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Vasco, want to say something?
Go ahead, Vasco. I like that.
For the system, the solar is work according to the sun rate. When the sun rate comes to work and dense to solar, definitely power it. So now, if a DC of the system is like DC board or the DC pin, without the battery, it will come. Immediately the sun rate goes down, it will off. So now you will notice that when the sun rate is going down, getting low, until the sun finally goes down, it will off. But when the sun rate goes down, it gets low. When the sun rate goes by, it will they don't work with the batteries. The battery is there to save the energy. So that the start the energy is off. It's clear. Yeah.
Come your friend, man. Come your friend. All right, good. Excellent. Well said. Well said, guy. Well said. Let me dive into the second part of this slide. Let me dive into this bad boy right here. Let me dive into you right here. Second slide. Yeah. All right. Hello, guys. Hold on 1 second. The boss lady want to say hi.
Hi, guys. So where's Mr. Takuma?
Kotuma.
Oh,
Kotuma.
Kotuma.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. I heard about things about you.
Thank you.
And you guys, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I'm so proud to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Biggie, y'all got a tree, man. Y'all got a tree right there. Y'all got some tree right there. All right. That's my Nuga Pooch right there. That's the boss lady right there. All right, guys. Let's dive right in. Let's dive right in there. Let's dive right in there. Okay. Can you see the screen? Let me know if you can see the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
All right. This is an old screen, man. Not the one here. You see the one. Come on, man. Number 2 of this. So tell me what can you see the screen right here? Let me see here. Yes, good. All right, good. So you see the screen right here. Pico, tell me what you see on the screen. Excellent. Whoop. Over to you. Okay, so let's move. So this is the system right here. Now, the first question Mr. Kotuma asked, so the second one here is a standalone system, standalone PV system, AC load. Now you are going to be dealing with the AC load. Like my brother Zach said, yes, you can use the system direct from the array. Directly you can, without even having an inverter. If you have a DC light bulb, yes, you can. But in this other example I'm giving you right now, you have the PV array. You have your charge controller that takes the current, sends a portion of the current to the battery, and then send a portion of the current, the portion of the DC current to your inverter. And the DC inverter sends the AC current from the inverter into the AC service panel. So when the current goes into the AC service panel, what it does is that it distributes the current by different socket. So you have a plug on the wall, you have one plug in the bathroom, you get one plug in the kitchen, you get one plug near your bed. That's what the AC service panel is all about. I'm sure my friend Zach and Jala, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's exactly what it look like. Now I'm going to use a simple example. I like to use physical example. Let me see what kind of example I can use. Okay, you meet this girl, you like her. Okay, that's AC current. You like the girl, you guys connect on the AC current perfectly well. All right, the relationship start moving. Then you move to the charge controller. The charge controller, the man and pa, you talk to the get man first. That's the charge controller there. The mom said, okay, you want my daughter? We gotta go meet the pa. Not so. You gotta come meet the pape. It's easy to meet the mom. The pape is a different color type. So you come meet the pape. That move to what? Your battery. The pape is like the battery now. Then for the battery now, you have the inverter, which is the whole family. Then you talk about married now, the whole family. The whole family now will break that relationship down to everybody in the community. Then everybody understand that Mr. Fico want to get married to his longtime girlfriend from Harvard School. Or agent. Yeah, that's who? So, okay, guys. So you understand it in the way I try to break it down, not so?
Yeah.
So that's how it works. Your AC, the sun sends the array, the sun ray goes on the solar panel. It sends that DC current to your charge controller. The charge controller, what it does is that it sends some current to your battery because your battery have to work when there is no sun. And it also sends some of the current to your inverter. Now, once your battery is charged, current not going to be going up the NMO to the battery. All the current going to be moving directly to your inverter, okay? All the DC current going to move directly to your inverter, which will invert or change the current from AC to DC, from DC to AC, and send that AC current to the AC service panel, which is your breaker, the breaker box, okay? Now we move forward to standalone PV system, DC and load with backup generator. This is a very common part. Somebody says to you, I already have generator, okay? I already get generator in my hall, but the only thing is I want to have the solar panel where I can use in the day. Or I would just need extra current, but I already have my generator system. So do I need to get rid of my generator? Your answer is no. You don't have to get rid of your generator. Your generator can also serve as a backup, which means in Liberia, it rains sometimes. It rains a lot, not so?
Yeah.
Says, for example, it rains for 3 days, no sun. Now, the current you get in your battery, the battery will supply you maybe for 2 days. Then, for 2 days now, the battery is gone. No sun. How you going to manage? So if you have your backup generator, what your backup generator will do is it will supply you current the way it always did, but it will also send some of that current to what? Your battery. Not so?
Yeah.
So the backup generator will also send some current to your battery. It will give you current, but it will give some current to the battery too, because you have the inverter. You seen it right here?
Yeah.
Okay? Oh no, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm sorry. So it's not doing nothing with the battery. I'm sorry. It's only giving you current. So which means your system, your PV system will still works, but when you don't have anything coming from your solar system, from your battery, your generator will just get some current to your inverter, and that inverter current go right to your AC, to your service box. You got it? So which means you can use your generator the same way. You don't have to get rid of your generator. Is there anybody in there? Zach, can you explain this in the layman terms so everybody can understand it?
Yeah. All right. The process where you have your inverter that is working in South Africa. So once the sun will go down, okay, so in the first condition will because to sell your client. So that was how we do the whole your regime, and then the power will go to turn your house. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yep, I hear you. That's good. So
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay. Something I want to ask.
Yeah.
Like a system I've discussing here. Another thing, the battery. The battery and charging system. Rechargeable charge controller. You can use all of the charging system as the machine goes up. You use the solar, the machine goes up. The solar can come over automatically. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. You build a system where the solar, the battery, and use the connection charging system to the machine. So immediately as the machine goes off, while the machine goes, it charges the battery. Can't
info. I think it's too far from that computer. I want to hear you. Can't info.
So what I'm saying,
Yeah.
okay, there's a system I know of. The works alone with the machine.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they bring for the load change for the solar charge.
Yeah.
So now the rechargeable inverter.
Yeah.
That to put that for the generator to inverter. So that in case the machine runs for some time when it goes off, you don't need to come and direct it to that machine to switch your chief cord here. Yeah.
Okay. So there is a device that you can use like that?
Yeah. Yes, the machine have started in that.
Okay.
Let's switch out myself.
Okay, excellent. So guys, you heard what he just said? Good. Now,
I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and I think this one for us, the marketing people. I got a church, and I'm only worshiping with the church, but I only open my church on Sunday. Yeah, like I overheard you saying that some days rain can fall, right? This church only opens on Sunday, and I got this solar panel installed.
Yeah.
I can apparently be in to it until after maybe 4 or 5 days, going up to Sunday, so that I can be able to use that for worship.
Well, go ahead, yeah, guys, help me.
The battery thing. Okay, the battery that is full power. As much as you are not using the power is safe. So with the time you need to use it, the power. So as much as you use it, you will restore the power back. So you can use it depends on the input type of music. You can particular system but you have 12 hours and 4 hours depends on the system. So exactly.
Yes, you can. That's exactly what he explained. Once you get your battery, once your battery is charged, it's charged. If you come to church on Sunday, once you put the light on, it will work. But if you don't have a battery, it's a rainy day, there's no sun, you're not gonna have light. That one you can fast and pray, you can do it, the Holy Ghost power, it will not work. Go ahead.
Yeah, my question was like this. I haven't been, like you said, refer back to the question.
What kind of man? What are you sleeping for? Let me go take a walk outside. You're not feeling fine? Yeah, go take a walk, brother. You are partying line, man. You party hard. You party hard. You began tree. You party hard. Go ahead.
So, let's say 3 days, we practice it.
Yeah. Okay.
Pastor, go
ahead. Pastor, go ahead.
Now, what you are saying that the task controllers are very. Okay, now the body task controller is empty. The empty controller will definitely control the power. All the matter for it as the battery is still. It's still power. There is no power coming from the part of the but for every power coming from the power, the charge control will so I will have no
So, Chala, you got any input?
Yes, I concur with it. Because
you concur?
I concur, sir, because we have a control system that controls the battery system.
Yeah.
The control system has a vast in it, the one system. But the battery is completely charged, overcharged, and the vast will open. And there will be no power to affect the battery.
And with this, we did.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. All right, guys. So you heard exactly what the gentleman had. What I like the fact that the class is very participatory. That's exactly how a learning environment should be. So everybody can participate. Darker. You have any? You okay? The figure homework to you? Okay, go ahead.
The power that you have okay, I want to know the power that you said, whether it's an AC or a DC power. From where? For the AC.
So somebody answer the question for the man.
Yeah. Answer.
Okay. Okay, Pierre, welcome. So okay, so everybody got that aspect, eh?
Yeah.
All right, good. Now, all right. So somebody in Monrovia tell you say, "Bah, I get AC current to my house, but the current not much. I would like to have a solar panel. How am I going to use? How am I going to have my AC current and still use the solar panel system? Okay, and you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
If I ask you, oh, I got AC current, but my AC current not doing much for my place, and the AC current is up and down. It come on and go off. So I would like to have a solar panel, but do I have to take out my AC current from there? Vasco, you're not supposed to do that. That is called PV power plant. So this year, how it works is that you have this is like a system like that. You have your meter. Also, you have the meter and you have the converter. So there's still it can still work, but you're still going to have the current that is instead of you're just going to go into your house and the meter have a switch. So when the AC current come on, the other one go off, the other one kick in. That's what sad.
Yeah.
So that's they won't go off, they won't come in. So there is possibility. So you don't the person don't need to shut the system off because they have a solar panel. Everybody understand that part? Is that guidance to say?
Yeah. Let me say
Pascal, go ahead.
Yeah, you also use 3 scopes for one house. The generator, the LEC, and the solar panel. If you don't have the money to use the charging system, you can use the other value switch. Use the double throw, so that you can set a system that the power goes to solar, you push this out and stop down the solar. When you want to use the generator, use the power. Yeah, you can't use the double throw. You can use the kind of everything can come together and have no effect. Really? Yeah, everything will come together and have no effect. Because it's not meeting. Yeah, it's not meeting. The double throw that to share the power here. So for every side you share it for, that's how it comes. You have no effect. But let me show you something. Basically, I have more examples here. Yeah. You see, if I have to call it half voltage. Yeah. Yeah. I have my speaker. I'll make it like my speaker. Put my speaker on 220. And then what damage. So, I'm going here. So when I carry this the arm using that one arm, and I started to put it. So I put this and broke and said, why? So then both the generator phone. So I was like, just keep carrying that. Yeah. So for the up the power, more powerful than the solar panel. No, it depends on the voltage. So at times, the pressure, where it process from 5,000 watts going up, it no longer becomes watt, it can be 10, all the way to 10. So now, the pressure 230 volts. 230. The machine. You don't raise the exact current. You don't go up and come down. It's exact. So it depends on how the connection is up. Way. And for that, the inverter power is zero polarity. Alternating current does not have negative positive. Alternating current have phase and neutral. Why does it have negative positive? So that you know your test miner, I'll do your work, your cost by having the negative problem is low. A direct current have negative and positive, and while the alternating current have phase and neutral. This is alternating current. So it produces the phase and neutral. Yeah. Okay. So when you go, let's say when a plant has to appear to the right current, my advice to them to enhance the work or the company where you have the solar with cash over in cash with that. For my advice, I will push the two systems to them. We can work on the two systems and work directly in everything in the house. The lighting, we use the lighting for the DC current. All the lighting, the light bulbs in the house, using our DC. The receptacles, using our AC. That if we the report for the longer time, the next time we have to be probably to really try to put the but now your lights in the house, everywhere around the home. So I usually do two-way connection. I do this in yeah, that's good. So negative positive, we need to try to look at the DC. Negative positive, negative positive. Normal AC, AC don't negative positive. AC will face short.
All right, guys. All right. My little boy saying hi to you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Say hi, buddy. How you know?
Yeah.
Boy, I got some work to do. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you. All right, guys. All right, all right, so I'm muting this. So you guys, I'm muting that right now. I'll pay attention. All right, ladies, no chatting over there. All right, guys. So you understand, I love the participation. Everybody getting understanding of this thing. So when you're talking now, you know what you're talking about. But now our next slide, I'm going to show you a next slide that explains exactly what Zach had just is that Zach or that Oh, Vasco. Okay, the two of you looking at twins, man. Okay, both of you drive. So Vasco. Okay, so let me move forward to this one right here. All right, guys. Do you see the screen?
Yeah.
Figure what the screen says. So the system, when someone already has an AC current, that system is called a multi-mode system. What does that mean is that you have your solar panel system, which is your PV system. Yes, you have your PV system, and you will have. Hold on, let me see. So okay, good. You see it over here? Can you see my mouse, my cursor right here? Yeah, moving the cursor. Can you see it?
No.
All right, use this over here. All right, you see. So you see. This year is not going to change. Whether it's a standalone system, whether it's a multi-mode system, these are what you're going to need. You're going to need the sun to come on the solar panel on the solar array, which will then send the current to your charge controller and also send the same current to your inverter. That's the system. But then When it comes to a multi-mode system, you need a different type of inverter. The inverter you need now is a multi-mode inverter. The multi-mode inverter, what it does is that when the current from here, from your LEC, you see the LEC LEPO? I want to elaborate LEPO looking at this there. From your current from the LEC LEPO, come into your meter. From the meter, the wire that runs into your house to go into your AC panel, which is your breaker box. There is a connection between this AC breaker box and the multi-mode charge control, the multi-mode inverter charger. So what it does is that once this current comes in, it blocks, it shut down the whole system. You got it? Yeah. It shut down this whole system here. So when the current goes off, it kicks the system in. You got it? Because you have your backup AC panel load over here. So this is your AC panel backup load right here. But you need to, this is the system right here. This is not, you guys don't worry about it. It's more technical. It's Zach, the technical guys, this is for them. But it's just for you guys to understand that there's a possibility, those of you who are in the sales team, there's possibility, it's possible to still have your LEC current and still have a solar panel system. It's possible to still have a generator and still have your solar panel system. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
So that's the whole concept. That's the whole concept right here. Now, I'm going to shut this down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the load. I'm going to show you how to calculate the load by using technology. In America, we use technology for everything. So I'm going to use technology to calculate the load of various appliances. Now, if you got everybody that got pen and paper? Okay, so you find 2 people. I want 2 people to lead the group. How many of you in there?
13%.
13%. So you divide yourself into 12 people. You divide yourself into 12 groups. We're going to work on the load. So you divide yourself into 6 people, 6 people. 6 people go one side, 6 people go one side. We're going to do it. We're going to do something here. We're going to do a group participation. 6, 6.
Among the 6, what kind of policy would be?
This tummy talk. Huh? Yeah, is that your FaceTime? Well, I don't know how to FaceTime. You gotta tell me how to do it.
Can you see your FaceTime?
Yeah, but do it from your phone. FaceTime me and tell me that this FaceTime is my phone. Maybe I need a number for that to be in my phone. All right, Benjamin, finish this class. All right, guys, are you all set? Figure unmute the microphone. Unmute the microphone. Oh, it's coming in. Good. All right, have you guys, it was coming in. Have you guys grouped yourselves now?
Yes. Hello.
Huh?
Hello.
Yes.
We have a situation of the time. There is one demonstration in Monrovia today. So those are going back to Monrovia to go earlier. So we can be late for them.
Oh, there's a demonstration going in Monrovia? When you're singing a song, one person tell me what's going on. Yeah.
He's coming back to la droite today, so on va la main à nous revenir. Et today, we party CCR, don't start camping. You know the more casting was the week there was for us. So that's the problem.
Oh, so you're saying that you want to get home before the men get back?
Before the
All right, okay. Can you guys at least give me 20 minutes to finish this part? Okay, 20 minutes, good. All right, guys, let's go. Now we're gonna work on the load. We're gonna do the project we're doing is a load, okay? We're gonna do a load, and you're gonna divide into two teams. You're dividing us into two teams already, and we're gonna work on the load. We're gonna load the current load. Like we say the load, Benjamin. Don't do that. I'm interfering in my stuff, okay, buddy? All right, so I'm gonna share this screen here. Okay. So can everybody see the screen?
No.
Is that clear? Okay. Is that clear? Okay. I'm going to tell you right what to write. The first one you're going to write is load. Say load. L-O-A-D, load. The second one going to be your first appliance. So write appliances. Right? Appliances. A-P-P-L-I-A-N-C-E. A-P-P-L-I-A-N-C-E. Appliances. Oh, hold on. I know what I'm going to do. Hold on, guys. I'm going to write it myself for y'all. Hold on. Let me do that. I'm going to use a blackboard. Hold on. I'm going to do this like that. Okay, hold on. Let me pull mine. All right, can everybody see that clean screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use this as my blackboard. So I'm gonna see if everybody can see. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
what I wrote there? Okay. So now we have the current load, you have your appliances, the type of load, and the wax, okay? So the first appliances would be refrigerator. So we go to refrigerator. So your first appliance is what? What's your first appliances? Refrigerator. Now, your refrigerator, are you using a refrigerator occasionally or are you using it significantly? So I would say the type of load, whether it's an S, we'll use S, or S for significant, okay? If you're using it every day, all right? Mr. Kotuma, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the refrigerator is, now, the running load for a refrigerator is 700 watts. So what they get watts, we'll put 700 there, okay? All right? The next one we're going to use is your radio. Everybody in Liberia use radio, not so? Mr. PRO.
Yeah.
So everything will be significant. So I mean, we use it every day. Your radio use about 50 watts, okay? About 50 watts, okay? Then we have your TV. Your TV, that's significant. Oh, come on. Your TV use about 500 watts. That's a running watts, okay? You got it? Then we have computer. Your computer use about 700 watts. You got that? Then we have your air conditioner. Okay, good. Let me check for air conditioner for you.
AC.
Air conditioner, you have your air conditioner. Air conditioner use 12,000 watts, okay? 1,000, 12,000 watts, so we say air conditioner. $1,200 watts, okay? 400 watts, you got it? Then we have freezer. Do we have freezer there? Air condition use 1,200 watts. 1,200 is 1,200. So it's 200. Then we have freezer. You got a freezer to put your freezer, so we have freezer. No, air conditioner and freezer are not the same thing. Eh? Air conditioner and freezer. I mean, refrigerator and freezer are not the same thing. There's a difference between a refrigerator and the difference between a freezer. A freezer is the one that looks like a box, like a box. You put things inside. A refrigerator is the one that stand up like that. You see the difference? The difference between a freezer and a refrigerator, all right? So your refrigerator, your freezer use 500 watts, okay? Now, it uses 500 watts, but it has something I call the starting power. I want you to add something that says, in order for the appliance to start, when you put it on for it to kick, to start, that's when they use more power. Not so Vasco, all you guys, that's when you need more power to start appliances. If you plug your air conditioner on, that's starting power, okay? So the starting power for a refrigerator is 2,200 volt. So you need 2,200 volt just to start your air conditioner. That's why you need 2,200 volt to start an air conditioner. 2,200. You got it? All right, that's to start it. Now, so I want us to what I call, these are the following that I listed. I listed current load, appliances, type of appliances, significant, they're all significant. Refrigerator, 700 watts. Radio, 50 watts. TV, 500 watts. Computer, 700 watts. Air condition, 1,200 watts. Freezers, 500 watts. You got the appliances?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if your house is 1,000, let's say 500 square feet. All right, I'm going to calculate this for you. You want to know how much your level would be if you have a 1,000 square foot, a 500 square feet house. All right. So if you have a, so this is what you're going to write now. Your total running power for the appliances I just called will be 4,975 watts. Total running power. Just a running power. 4,975 watts. That's how much watts you need to run those appliances I just called for a 500 square feet house. And your total starting volt would be 10,900 volt amps. That would be 10,900, the starting volt amps, in order for it to pick up. All right. Now, All right, guys. So you guys are all set. Let me move forward, and we're going to do this together, and we'll be all set. Now, the next thing we're going to calculate here. I'm doing this. We'll do this better, but I'm using a calculator. This is all software. I wanted to do a lot, but I will just do this one. We're doing an off-grid electric system calculation. So how much was your total energy? How much was the total? The total watts? How much? 4,000 what? 4,975 watts. That's your total watts hour. And also, is that your total watts hour? Can you see the screen here? 4,009. Can everybody see the screen? All right, making the screen big. Can you see it now? Can you see the 4,975 there? Is that right?
Okay.
You can see it now?
Yeah, 4,975.
Okay, that's your watts hour. All right. Now, how many days should your system run with all sun? How many days there will be no sun? So we'll take 3 days. We'll take 3 days. For 3 days, maybe it will just rain, no sun. So we'll take 3 days. You got it? The place you keep in your battery, if you don't put no fan there or air conditioner there, the place will be hot. So we say 70 degrees. That's how hot the place is going to be when you keep in your battery. All right. So this is what is just said to you. If you have a load of 4,975 watts hour, which means when you all the appliances, that is the load of 4,975 for 3 days, no current. The amount of battery you will use, let me change it to 60. The amount of battery you're going to need, this is what it says, your battery bank capacity, amps hour. How many amps hour? This is your battery banks. So if you have to run a 4,975 watts appliances, your air conditioner, your refrigerator, your computer, all those heavy appliances, you have to run all those appliances. This is how much storage you need for a battery. You need about what? 3,175 amps hour. Now we divide 3,175 by 200. Divide this by 200 and tell me how much you have there. All right, so you got it, guys. How much you got? What's your answer? 3,176 divided by 200 watts. So that's saying how many batteries there? 15?
Yes.
All right, now I'm going to ask you, two guys in there that do solar panel installation in Liberia before and know the battery bank. I want to ask how you guys do yours. How do you determine how much battery you need for a system?
The first thing we ask for is the wattage of the appliance.
Yeah.
Then the 12 population for 12 hours, and you don't use 400 amps. Based on the
yeah.
12 hours, 400 amps.
Mm-hmm.
For 12 hours.
Coming from a kind from, I can hear you too, like, come close that computer. Because this is a big confusion between people that try people that are asking me about solar energy from here that have homes in Liberia. This is one of the places we have problem with. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Say that right there, brother. Yeah.
The 12 connection, 400 amp battery for 12 hours.
Okay.
The system will run for 12 hours. We use 400 amp, 200. The panel that we usually would be 250, so the watt will be 500 watts.
So the watt will be 500 watts. So for 500 watts, you use 400 amp battery.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your math. For 500 watts, you use 400 amp battery. Okay, so let's see right here. So we have 4,975 divided by 400. So according to your explanation, you are using 12 battery. If you were to use a 4,975 system, you will use 12 battery. That's all?
Yes.
12 battery. Now, this is what I want you to learn today. One of the problems that people facing in Liberia with renewable energy, with solar energy system, is that the battery capacity, if you read over here, it says here, this is one thing you want to learn today, my technicians. All calculations assume only a 50% discharge to your battery, so to optimize the battery lifetime, which means when you are calculating your battery have to be excess, so that you can only use 50% of the current in that battery in a given day. If you are using 70 to 60 or 80, 70, 80, 90% of the battery in a given day, the battery will not last. That's why people are saying the battery will not last. You got it, boys?
Yeah.
So that's one of the problems. That's one of the problems. And this is one of our difference. Everybody are designing system for, this is the difference now. The difference is, I tell them, this is the issue. The issue is, if you want to go run air conditioner and live like you're living in America, in Liberia,